Okay, so boom, y'all already know how I get down. I clean my chicken off with some lemon juice, but this time I ain't had no lemon juice, so I used the actual lemon, and I was rubbing it all over it. I'm talking about in it. But y'all already know I got a story time for y'all as we cook. So this particular story time is finna be about one of my old best friends from back in the day, my so-called best friend, y'all. I had too many fake friends in my life. And one thing about me, y'all, when I was younger, I click with a person quick and I start calling them my best friend. And that was my problem right there. I always thought the second I'm vibing with somebody, chilling with somebody, that was just my best friend. So, y'all, I did, clean it off with the lemon, rinse it off, pat it dry with some paper towel, and then we go get right into them seasonings. So, for my seasoning today, I got onion powder, garlic powder, Tony's Creole seasoning, black pepper, and some garlic and herb seasoning. So y'all, back in the day, this is when I was really like getting into my very sociable era. Like I was being real sociable. I would meet new people. I was just like becoming who I am. So this particular girl, she was cool, and it was all her idea that we be best friends or whatever. And we was only calling each other best friends because we would hang around each other every single day. Like she would be the person in the classroom who I always talked to, always worked with when we had a group assignment or something. So we just started calling each other best friends, even though the title really didn't match up because she was always on some shady stuff when it came to me. Like she'll never compliment anything about me, but she compliment everybody else. She'll try to like embarrass me when we get around folks and stuff, like try to talk down on me, or why you doing that, or why this look like this on you, or just little stuff like that. And that be them red flags for real that I did not see as usual, even though my mama told me that was my friend, but I didn't see it. Child, anywho, I'm just mixing up basically the chicken in that seasoning or whatever, and then I'm gonna get ready to cut my chicken up into pieces, y'all. Usually I cut my chicken first, but I forgot to cut my chicken up into pieces. I had forgot what I was making, so after I cut it up, y'all, I had to go back and season it again. And what they say, if it ain't seasoned, if you ain't sneezing, I think they say something like that. I don't know, but anywho, yeah, y'all. So me and the girl, I just kept rocking with her anyway, because I'm the type of person, I try to overlook a lot of things before I really cut you off, or I really get to a point where I just can't take it no more. So I was kind of her my best friend. We met another girl, and the other girl, she was pretty cool and stuff, but I didn't feel like she was like best friend material. In my opinion, she wasn't really nobody's friend. She was just cool. But anywho, the girl that was supposed to be my best friend, she starts calling the other girl her best friend. So we were supposed to be all three like best friends, if that makes sense. And this is how it originally started out, but things shifted very, very quickly in this time span. So when we started supposed to have been like a trio or whatever, I always realized that she would talk to her a lot more than she would talk to me. When the other girl came around, she would like act funny towards me and stuff, and eventually I just excluded myself, like, okay, cool, y'all be besties. And I was just like more, but I was closer with my best friend since we was 12. Anyway, I was way closer with her anywho at the time, because she also knew these girls as well. But I was always way closer with her anyway. I feel like the only reason that I ever even went along with like being their best friend was simply because we talked to each other every single day. We was in the same class or whatever, and I just didn't know how to, at the time, differentiate who was a friend, who was not a friend, who was the best friend, who was this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, anywho, it comes a time like we barely ever hung out together outside of school. Like the other girl who we had met afterwards, the other girl, she came to my house one time because we had a project or whatever, and it was a little awkward without the girl who was supposed to be my best friend being there. It was awkward without her being there. But yeah, y'all, like we rarely hung out after school or anything. So this one particular time comes where it was she wanted to do a sleepover. The girl that we had met, she wanted to do a sleepover, and we're all for it. So it was four of us, y'all. It was me, her, the girl that was supposed to be my first like best friend when I had met her at the time or whatever, and then my actual best friend. We were all there, and the sleepover, I ain't never like been to sleepovers where I actually got to stay over somebody's house. So I was geeked. Like, I'm like, hey, we finna have a bar tonight. I'm like, we finna make a hit tonight, Pluto. Like, I'm just hyped up. I'm geeked. I'm thinking about this all week long. I can't wait to get home. So finally the day comes. We had to sleep over on a Saturday, y'all. So here comes where things start to take a turn. So I'm truly trying to remember, because I don't want to get things mixed up. I'm not for sure, but I don't know if this was the time that I pulled up to her house or whatever and she wasn't there and she had like a major attitude on the phone or whatever. And my mama did not like how she said it at all. Like, you brought my mama completely the wrong way. Mama was like, you don't need to be hanging around her because who is she talking to like that? Da, 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 da. I don't know if this was that time or a different time, but anywho, eventually the sleepover ends up happening. We ends up getting into her house or whatever. I remember those was my Musical.ly days, because I was in the kitchen making Musical.lys before I went over her house, because I was geeked about this. Like, I was so happy, y'all. So I finally had got over there and I get inside. I was the last person to arrive or whatever. And yeah, so it was cool vibes. It was a lot of stuff that was directed towards me that I didn't pick up on that night. I picked up on it the next morning, and I started kind of feeling some type of way towards the end of the night as well. So right here, y'all, this is vegetable oil, and I kind of like my chicken like grilled in a sense. So yeah, I just throw them in some vegetable oil and let them cook up like that. But y'all, so the whole night we just had basically like snacks and stuff. We didn't have like pizza or anything. Nobody had cooked. Like, we was really having a sleepover, just like teenage girls or whatever. We was just really having a sleepover, but we all ended up like eating some noodles and stuff. But the night was cool. It did seem as if she just kept saying stuff to me the whole night, like literally just like little stuff, you know, but I was laughing it off. And then also another thing, it's like I understand that it was her house and all, but she kept trying to tell me what to do. Like, if I was doing something else that another person was doing, she'd tell me I can't do it. And it's just like, bro, well, go for one, gotta go for all. We not finna divide it up like that and make it seem like I'm doing something when they're doing something as well. We not doing it. But y'all, I ain't even gonna sit here and count. Like, the night was not bad. It was not a bad night at all. We actually had a lot of fun with not being like, it was an adult there with us, but we were not being like supervised to the max. Like, we really was having a good time, laughing, chilling, everybody playing. We had watched this scary movie or whatever, and we was all scared to take a shower, y'all. That is still funny to me to this day, because that movie scared the mess out of us. We didn't even want to take a shower, and then it's like we was watching the movie and we kept hearing stuff. So y'all already know how that go. That is too funny. We literally did not want to take no shower, but I always been like, oh my god, like, I cannot sleep without taking no shower. It'd have to be a real long night for me to go home and just pass out on the floor without getting in that shower. I'm telling you, like, to this day. But anywho, so the night goes okay. The night goes well. I cannot remember. I do think, yeah, my mama was checking in on me like throughout the night, like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it was a pretty cool night. So then the next morning rolls around and we're all having regular conversation. We playing games. She had woke up, she cooked some pancakes or whatever. But yeah, we just playing games. Everybody's having regular conversation. And like I said, y'all, we didn't really have like no food. Not saying like we starved or nothing, because she did have some noodles. This is bell peppers and onions, y'all. I already had it cut up, so that's why I didn't show that process. But I just kind of like my stuff like sauteed inside of this stuff. But like, I'm not saying she didn't have no food. I'm not saying none of that. Like, she had some noodles, but it's a sleepover and we're teenagers. Like, who thinking about cooking a meal for somebody? Nobody. Shawty, we gonna thug it out how we thug it out. We had the popcorn, we had the ring pots, we had the hot chips, like, you know, we just had snacks basically, and that was cool for us because we was teenagers, like dang near preteens. Like, well, that was cool for us. We just snacking after snack and after snack and after snack. But anywho, we having a regular conversation in the morning. We talking. The morning was going well too, but like I said, she kept saying little petty stuff. I do not remember for sure what it was that she had said to me that had kind of like sent me over the top, because even though all the little jokes she made, I was laughing about it, but I did low-key feel some type of way, because it's like, bro, why do you keep coming at me? And another thing is, these people hadn't like hung with me outside of school except for one person, so they didn't really hang with me outside of school to know how I am outside of school. Because when I tell you, the way everybody tried to make it seem like I was just Carl from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, because I did my schoolwork. I turned my schoolwork in on time, and I always had A's and B's because my mama did not play that. So everybody just always made it seem like I was just this super smart person, or I was above them. And I'm not saying like I'm dumb or nothing, but all I'm saying is I just did my work and I turned it in. And I've never been the type of person I'm not the type of person that's finna sit here and like snitch on nobody or nothing. But if a person asked me a question, well, I was a little liar. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little liar half the time. But If I didn't like that person or something, let the teacher ask me something about you. Oh, baby, I'm telling the truth. I don't like you. But right here, this is butter, and I'm getting ready to show y'all how to assemble your quesadillas. So we go butter, and immediately after that butter simmers down, you're gonna grab your tortilla bread. But yes, y'all, that's how people made it seem my whole life, and it just got on my last nerve. Like, I couldn't act how y'all acted. I'm sorry. I had home training, and not only did I have home training, but I got beat at the house. And don't take offense to the way I'm saying beat, because I know, new parenting and stuff, gentle parenting, we're not going to touch our kids, we're not going to do this and that. No, if I did something wrong, I got toe up, as I should have. Like, literally, as I should have. Nothing wrong with it. So, y'all, after that, I go cheese, and then I put my chicken in there. And then after you put your chicken in there, you top it off with another flour tortilla on the top, y'all. We making quesadillas, not tacos. So it should be 2 pieces of bread. And on that second piece of bread, you're going to put some butter on the top. It makes things come out 10 times better, y'all. But yeah, that's how folks always made me seem. And it was just irritating to me like my whole life. Like, oh my God, like I said, I couldn't act like y'all. I didn't have that choice. Thank you. And if I did, it wasn't in the presence of adults because I knew better. Thank you. Yeah. So, anywho, I believe it was something she said like, oh, you wasn't, something about I was eating a whole lot of ring pops, something like that. But it was the way that it was put. So, it really had like sent me over the top. Something about, maybe I said I was hungry or something. I really cannot remember for sure because in the moment you be so hot you can't even remember exactly what was said. And from that day forward, I really did not remember what was said, y'all. But something of that sort. So yeah, that sent me over the top, and I was just like, oh well, I can go home because I really can. And that's what I did. I had texted my mom. My mom came and picked me up. I went home, and from that point forward, the group was low-key divided. They, like I said, them two was just way closer and clicked up than me and my actual best friend. So group was kind of divided, and this was like one of those groups where people didn't know how to mind their business. Like, when folks saw that we was not talking to each other and stuff, folks at school, they'd just be like, why you not cool with her? Why you not cool with her? Da-da-da-da-da. Or, oh, this gets up under my skin till this day because it seems like it's always me. People gonna try to make the villain. And present day now, I don't care. Let me be it. Let me be it because I know who I am. I know the truth. I ain't got to prove none of y'all, but it's just like, or either people be like, oh, she said she want to talk to you, or she feeling some type of way, or she feeling bad because you're not talking to her. Stop it. And that's another thing I don't like. I feel like when people do stuff like that, they seek it for attention. Like, if you're telling another person you want to talk to me instead of just coming to me and telling me that you want to talk to me, you seek it for attention. At this point, you want somebody to feel sorry for you about something that has occurred. And I ain't gotta, man, listen, like I said, teenagers didn't see things, saw things in totally different light, totally different perspectives. So we don't even think about it like that at the moment. And y'all, I am showing y'all this 3 times. So if you don't get it in 3, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm showing y'all how to do this 3 times, and you should have it. But yeah, y'all, just gotta be careful who you call your best friend. Watch their best friend word. Everybody ain't even your friend, let alone best friend. But after that incident or whatever, pretty much stopped hanging around them. I was still like, the group was divided. Like, I really was not talking to them. Then slowly we started back talking, but it was just awkward. Like, it was not the same. It was given like we had beef before, but we trying to hash it out, but we still really don't like each other. That was the type of vibe it was given to me anyways. I know it was weird for them too, because I could tell. But yeah, and it's crazy, I literally just had seen one of them in a fast food place, and I only knew it was her from her hair, and then she had like scared the room a little bit with her eyes, and I seen it. But I ain't gonna speak, man. You leave that school stuff where that school stuff is at. Because if I didn't speak to you the rest of high school or anything like that, then it's not going to happen present day when I'm finna be 21 years old. It's not going to happen. I don't care. Not even like on no childish stuff or like, it's just not going to happen. I mean, happen for what? Happen for what? But yeah, y'all, make sure y'all are also putting some butter in the inside of y'all pans to make sure that it don't like burn the tortilla as well. But this is a pretty quick, easy meal. I know it is. It's very quick. Very quick. Because after you done with your chicken, it's like you done with your meal. And your cheese and stuff, if you want it to melt, just turn the stove up higher. But make sure you watch it, because that tortilla will, the more and more you do, the tortilla is going to cook faster and faster, y'all. But I believe this is my last time showing y'all, so y'all can just watch it. If you got it, you got it. And stay tuned so y'all can hear my review. Okay, so I've been craving me some quesadillas, and I really wanted to bust it down Mexican style. You know, go cilantro, some avocado, all that. But baby, do it like I know how to do that. Cooking with curry ain't there yet. But anyway, y'all, so I went quesadillas. I'm not too hungry right now, y'all, because I just came from out to eat, but I am going to try one piece of my quesadilla. Let's see what it's coming out, because yeah. Okay, and I have to eat mine with some sour cream, y'all. So okay, first off, I did that shit. Like my foundation to my tortilla, everything. I love it. I got it exactly how I like it. I like my bread. It's like a little crispy. It feels hard when you pick it up, but it's not hard at all. It's actually, it don't give crunch or nothing, but it's just like crispy. It's just right. Let me get a piece of that chicken though, because I did season it twice. The chicken came out good, even though I had to season it again after the fact, but I still like it. It's not like over seasoned or overly spicy, because I know I love to use some Tony's Creole seasoning. So it's not overly, but it's just right. You know what? This all right with me. I do wish that I had some cilantro and avocado to put in the middle of this. Other than that, it's pretty simple, straightforward, to the point. It's just chicken, cheese, bell peppers, and onions. So it's pretty simple and straightforward. I do give it a 10 out of 10. I love the way that my tortilla bread came out, as far as me like trying to toast it on the stove or whatever. especially when it look like this. That's super good. And it did very well for the cheese to melt throughout of it to make everything stick together, so that I was able to flip it without making all my chicken fall out, y'all. So my quesadilla definitely gets a 10 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. Go check out my recent videos. Leave a comment down below what you rate these quesadillas in the comment section.